mother-in-law convinced her 11-year-old grandson to lock me in a dark closet as a prank. When my husband refused to help, I called the cops. My mother-in-law, Monica, is a clinical narcissist who's hated me from day one. She wore an off-white dress to my wedding and refused to leave when confronted. When I got pregnant, she screamed at me for not telling her immediately, saying I'd stolen precious time with her grandchild who hadn't even been born yet. Despite years of her treating me like garbage, I tolerated her for my husband Kyle's sake. That changed when she invited me to see her new house. I arrived on a Friday afternoon. Monica seemed disappointed Kyle and our daughter Debbie weren't with me, but she invited me inside anyway. My sister-in-law Haley and her 11-year-old son Jake were there too. Neither ever seemed to like me. Monica suddenly shifted conversation to her new wardrobe, saying she wanted my fashion advice. This caught me off guard since she'd never sought my opinion before, but I agreed. She led me to her walk-in closet, encouraging me to browse while she'd be right back. I was checking out clothes when I heard footsteps running behind me. Before I could turn around, Jake pushed me hard into the closet and slammed the door. I fell face first, my head and teeth aching from impact. He'd locked the door and switched off the lights from outside. I have a severe phobia of darkness. Ever since childhood, when I accidentally locked myself in my grandmother's closet for an hour while she couldn't hear me screaming. Now I was trapped again, enveloped in complete darkness. I banged desperately on the door, calling for Monica and Haley. No response. I fumbled for my phone, switching on the flashlight as my battery dwindled. I could hear them laughing downstairs. I called my husband in desperation. Kyle, your nephew just pushed me and locked me inside the closet. He switched off the lights. I've been banging on the door, but no one's come. You know how terrified I am of dark spaces. His response, are you seriously calling me in the middle of work for this? This isn't even an emergency. Just call my mother instead of bothering me. I did call her several times. She's not picking up. My phone's dying and the flashlight's draining my battery. Please come help me. Locked in a closet? Seriously? No, I can't come over. I'm busy. Find someone else to help you. He hung up. Stunned, I called my father-in-law Phil, who was out with friends. He immediately said he'd rush home, shocked that Monica and Haley couldn't hear me. After what felt like an eternity, Phil arrived and unlocked the door. I stumbled out, disoriented. When I explained what happened, Monica and Haley scoffed, insisting Jake would never do such a thing. Their excuse for not hearing me? They were in the backyard looking at roses. When I confronted Jake, Haley interrupted, my son would never do that. You must have closed the door yourself. Defeated, I went home. That night, Kyle berated me for overreacting and being childish, refusing to believe his family could do this to me. He gaslit me until I doubted myself. The next day, my cousin sent me a TikTok link. Jake had recorded the entire incident and posted it, telling his followers how locking me in a dark closet was the perfect prank. The video showed him hiding the camera before running to push me. I shared the video in our family chat, demanding an apology. Monica replied that it was hilarious and boys will be boys. When I threatened legal action, she told me to chill out and learn to be part of the family. I called the police immediately, providing evidence. They visited Haley to question why her 11-year-old had a TikTok account and was posting videos of assaulting people. When Kyle came home, he erupted, saying I'd destroyed the family by being childish and overreacting to harmless things. A week later, Haley's husband Vic returned from his trip and completely lost it. He brought Jake to apologize, but Jake revealed something shocking. Monica had encouraged him to do it. He showed me their text messages where she'd suggested pranking me, saying I wasn't technically family since I was just married to Kyle, so Jake shouldn't feel guilty about it. Monica and Haley had pre-planned everything. They'd enjoyed hearing me scream for help. I recorded my confrontation with Monica, where she admitted orchestrating the entire thing. I forwarded the recording to the family group chat. Even with screenshots and his own mother's voice confession, Kyle never once apologized. He continued defending them. I moved out and filed for divorce. When your own partner supports his mother's deliberate cruelty, regardless of your feelings, you realize you deserve better. 4 months later, I'm living with my parents and proceeding with the divorce. Kyle didn't fight it. He wasn't remotely surprised. I genuinely thought I'd grow old with him, but these months have been eye-opening. Sometimes the trash takes itself out, and sometimes you need to recognize when someone's family will always matter more than your safety, dignity, and sanity.